All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 009826 State versus Troy Allen Sova. Can I have parties announce?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Christopher, Christopher Simpkins for the defense.
All right, and Mr. Simpkins, are you able to show your video?
I'm starting right now, Judge.
All right, thank you. And are you Mr. Sova?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have you received all discovery? Did you review it with your client?
I have and I did.
Are there any applications in this case?
There are not.
Mr. Sova, did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Do Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, we waive the enhancements.
Any objection?
We have no objections, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
You're charged with theft of property less than $2,500.
Yes, ma'am.
Just one moment. You're all still charging with the two or more previous convictions, correct?
I guess I did it wrong. They didn't
No.
enhance it. They're the elements. So did I mark it out, cross it out?
Let me check and see.
Mark.
No problem. No, you kept it in there.
Okay, so then just for the record, I am proceeding on the indictment as it.
All right, so defense, the state is proceeding on the indictment as presented. All right, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
And sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're charged with theft of property, less than $2,500 with two or more convictions. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. By entering this plea, you're giving up those rights. Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Mr. Sova, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're not a U.S. citizen, by entering this plea, you can be deported, not allowed to re-enter into the United States and denied naturalization. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at $800 fine, 124 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, and there are no applications. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense is at the plea.
It is, Judge.
State is at the plea.
It is, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
There have been none.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
State any evidence.
State offers states one in attachments.
We have
Yeah.
no objection.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We'll just ask that you follow the plea bargain.
All right. Mr. Sova, why do you keep stealing?
I don't know, ma'am. I don't know.
How old are you?
58.
All right, so here's the thing. If you continue the way you're going, you're gonna end up spending the remainder of your life in prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna tell you this. I had a client once who was on parole. And when I looked at the parole packet, I was like, this is ridiculous. Who's serving a life sentence? And you know what he was serving a life sentence for? Because he was habitual. Do you know the water hose that you have on the side of your house? You know, those little, what do you call them? The little circular things?
Brass fittings.
Yes. Well, you would know that because you previously have a theft of copper. But yeah, the brass fittings. That costs like maybe what, $5 or whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
My client was doing life and he's on parole for stealing that brass fitting. So what I can tell you is what you're charged with at some point, nobody's going to have any sympathy over the fact that you're 58 years old and you're just stealing $13 worth of beer. They're going to get tired of it and they're going to say, obviously, there's nothing we can do for him. And some of these state jail felonies, when they get enhanced, you know what you're looking at? 2 to 20 years. And who wants to be in prison 2 to 20 years and people ask you what you're here for and you say, oh, I stole $13 worth of beer. And then, you know, people will say, oh my gosh, I can't believe somebody's in prison for $13 worth of beer. But they don't know that you continue to steal and people want you to pay for stuff. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The court is going to sentence you to 124 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. There's an $800 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Did you review the trial court certification of defendants' rights to appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it
Yes, ma'am.
and sign it? Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. If you come back here for something like this again, you're going to be labeled as a habitual. And it's going to be 2 to 20. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, you may be excused. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 009976 State versus Miguel Madrigal. And are you Mr. Madrigal?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Your Honor, so we're proceeding on count 1 only, but we'll waive counts 2, 3, and 4.
It appears that count 1 is, just 1 second, let me read the indictment. Count 1 is endangering of a child by failing to provide sanitary conditions as a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with 2025 CC 008605. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Miguel, Stephanie, Layla, and Juan Madrigal. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
How do you plea?
No contest?
State any evidence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty.
Well, at the time when I had my house with my girlfriend and my kids, I had a car at the time, but somebody had hit it on, I don't know.
What does that have to do with having dirty dishes? Children can't eat the food because there's roaches and gnats in the food. The children have lice in their hair. They're scratching their head. You up there have dogs in your house that obviously you can't care for. When the deputies come in and open the door where the dogs are scratching, they immediately start running to eat food that has gnats, roaches, and lice in it. So what does that have to do with you not having a vehicle?
Well, at the time I couldn't go to work at the time, so.
So why can't you clean the inside of the house?
Yeah, because I wasn't able to pay the trash services at the time, so. And where I lived, there was no lights or there was no bus stations within like a 5-6 hour walk, so.
What does that have to do with not putting food in the trash can when it's
There
done?
was food in the house.
Yeah, but it had gnats and roaches and lice on it. Were you eating that?
No, I wasn't, nor the
So-
kid wasn't either.
So you just laying out food with roaches, rats and lice and everything else going on?
No, man.
And why were the children, all, some of them, according to the deputies, when they came in, some of them didn't have clothes on, some of them just had diapers on. They were scratching their hair and they could immediately see that they had lice. Do you know how painful that is?
Yes,
Not
ma'am.
that I have experience with that, but I can't even imagine having bugs in my hair and I'm scratching and bugs just jumping off of my hair and they're laying on a dirty diaper. You're punishing the dogs by keeping them in the laundry room because according to the police, you said that you were punishing them because they had done their business in the house. And then the dogs are starving and they immediately come out and they're eating roach infested, lice infested, gnat infested food. How are people living this way?
No, actually, the dogs were mine. They were my brother-in-law's, but he had left them there, so I had told him to take them away.
So why don't you call animal control?
But they wanted to charge me like $300 just to take them. At the
Mhm.
time, I wasn't making any money.
So again, let's get back to the point. Why are you not cleaning up? And hopefully, are these children still in the care of the mother who was living with him?
CPS has them with other people.
All right. So I still don't understand why you're taking on dogs that you can't afford,
No,
and then you're not cleaning your house.
no, right now the kids are with the mom right now.
That's not what I was told by CPS this morning.
All right. So they're telling me that they're not with the mother. They don't need to be with the mother because I don't understand, regardless of not having money or having money, I don't understand how you have lice, roaches, and gnats in your house. I don't understand how you continue to have children that you cannot afford. So I'm trying to figure out, because it says here, all 4 children were either completely naked or only in a diaper, and that they were scratching their scalps because they had lice in their heads. And there were 2 bed frames inside the room and they were pushed together and there was one large dirty mattress on top. There seemed to be no dresser with clean clothes for the children nor any clean clothes inside the closet. Inside the closet in the children's bedroom was more soiled diapers with feces and urine. But for the children throwing toys outside the window and people getting concerned and calling the police, who knows what would have happened to these children? You should not have any children in your life. You can't take care of any children.
For sure.
So when's the last time you were employed?
It was like before, well, I've been here for 4 months already, so it's been like 4 months, 5, 6 months ago. Yes.
And what were you eating?
What was I eating?
Yeah, during this time period when the children didn't have any food.
Still at the house.
No, I mean, I know you were eating something because this happened May 2022, sorry, May 22nd, 2025. And you still look as though you've eaten. So what were you eating during this time period while your children had to consider eating food with gnats, roaches, and lice?
Like this time period when I was locked up, or
No, the time period when this was going on, when the children had lice and there was roaches and gnats in their food, what were you eating? Going out to eat
no,
fast food?
no.
Then what were you eating? Because I don't think you were eating the roaches and gnats and the lice that were in the food.
We weren't eating roaches or not.
So what were you eating?
We're eating the food stamps that my girl had got, or every month that she would get.
From what? From
Kids and her.
for government assistance?
You know,
So here she is getting government assistance and you're in the house and you're probably not even supposed to be there because that's supposed to be for her and the children. And you all are doing neither.
yes, so
All right, this is what the court, and I will tell you, I'm going to follow this agreement. The only reason why I'm following this agreement, because somebody is going to feel as though you're a good catch. And if I were to send you just to 2 years in the state jail facility, you would be out in 2 years, ready to continue being fruitful and multiplying. And I'm not going to allow that. You understand?
yes, so
All right, so I'm finding you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 5 years. There's a $1,500 fine that will be probated. Were their parental rights terminated or what's going on with the case?
I don't think that they were terminated by CPS. The children first now, according to what I was told this morning, are still with the original people that they were given that you read in the report that day. And neither this defendant nor his wife, girlfriend, whoever she is, should have any contact with the children for the time being until CPS determines otherwise.
All right, so I'm gonna have to help CPS out a little bit. There's to be no contact with any minor children. There's to be no residing in any home with minor children. There's to be no contact with the following: Miguel Madrigal, and is that Junior?
Yes.
Stephanie Madrigal, Layla Madrigal, Juan Madrigal. Just one second. And is Megan Trevino, is that the mother?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and no contact with Megan Trevino. There's going to be proof of employment within 30 days of release. No employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. 200 hours of community service restitution. How old are you?
27.
All right, I don't know if parenting classes will help him because
I understand.
probation, is there some kind of class that can tell people you need to clean your house? Is that a part of the life skills? All right, 100 hours of community service restitution will be deducted with the life skills course. Another 100 hours will be deducted upon completion of parenting classes. How far did you go in school?
Only 11th grade.
All right, and I'm going to order you obtain your GED or either some type of trade school certification. And so hopefully that can help him get on track and not have this happen anymore. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Probation, is there anything else? Thank you. There's going to be field visits one time per month until further notice. Is there anything else you need from the court?
There you go.
All right, here's the thing. We can go off the record. I know you probably think that mean old judge, but the problem is when you have children, they cannot protect themselves. The ages of your children, they can't clean that house themselves. And what I can tell you, I've never had lice before, right? But anytime when you even just hear lice or see a photo of somebody who has lice, you'll start scratching your scalp. And can you imagine how that is for a child and all the little bugs are just crawling around in their hair and there's nothing they can do about it? And then they're falling off and dropping everywhere. And based upon what I read in the stipulations, that's what was happening. It was so bad that the bugs were dropping off and they're sharing a mattress together. So all of your children are getting lice and you're not helping. So you're going to have to do better. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Anyone else? Court is calling 2025 CR 009990 State versus Daniel Marshall. Is it Cuttill?
Yes, ma'am.
Cuttill. And are you Mr. Cuttill?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. In state, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
We are waiving the punishment enhancements, Your Honor.
Any objection?
No objection, Your Honor.
You're charged with burglary of a building. That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. So you're charged with burglary of a building. That's a state jail felony. 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine is the range of punishment. According to the plea, this will run concurrent with 2025 CR 005631W. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense, how do you plead?
No contest.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
We ask the court to follow the agreement we have with the state, Judge.
All right. The court will sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,000 fine, time, and money to run concurrently. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 005631W. There's to be no contact with, let's see how my Spanish is, or my accent. Taqueria Fiesta Charo at 318 Historic Old Highway 90. Next, we're going to proceed in 2025 CR 005631W. Are you the same Daniel Cuttill who was placed on community supervision in 2025 CR 005631W? For the offense of possession of a controlled substance, penalty group 1, less than 1 gram, on May 13, 2025 for a term of 2 years. Is that you?
I am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 1 on or about the 8th day of July 2025 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant, Daniel M. Cuttill, committed the offense of burglary of a building in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. It's for the court to grant the state's motion revoke the defendant's community supervision and sentence him to 1 year in a state jail facility.
Are you asking the court to follow that agreement?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you waiving your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
And defense, is that the agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
All right, the court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 1 year in the state jail facility. This will run concurrent with 2025 CR 009990. Give you credit for any time served. Court will request therapeutic community. All right, we can go off the record. How old are you?
I am 28.
All right, so at some point in time, do you want to spend the rest of your life in prison?
No, ma'am.
So you're gonna have to change your ways. Breaking into buildings, breaking into people's stores, people don't like that because they work hard for what they have. And at the end of the day, when we're all gone, this is just stuff and you can't take it with you. And so when you go to prison, you need to ask yourself, the time that you're spending behind bars, was this even worth it? And I think if you value yourself as a human being, you would say no. So know better, do better. When you're released from custody, if for any reason you're still struggling with your addictions and you can't find a place that will help you, if I'm still here, you come back, I'll pick up the phone, call someone to help you and find a sober support living home for you, okay? All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Leaves are twirling down the lane, sweaters calling out my name, lights peeking from the closet door, crunchy steps on the forest floor, candles lit in the early dark, pumpkin spice ignites a sparkle. It's pumpkin season, ba-da-da, time to get cozy, sha-la-la, leaves are falling, hearts are warming, pumpkin season, ba-da-da. Mugs of cider steaming high, scarves that wrap you up so tight, fuzzy socks and a crackling fire, every little thing that you desire. Twilight whispers through the trees, chilly winds in the golden leaves.